Well, this might be the shortest live stream in history because if nobody comes in the chat, I'm going to shut this down because this is a chat only live stream. And at any rate, what we're going to do here today, if we get anybody, is talk about camera support systems, which are tripods, monopods, selfie sticks, stuff like that. Anyway, hey, how you doing? Travis, how you doing, buddy? I'm glad to see you here. Yeah, we're not gonna do much except talk about the tripods, monopods, stuff like that, and what you use to stabilize your video when you're shooting video, either indoors, outdoors, whatever. Hey, David, glad to see you. Yeah, not much going on here today. Just some tripod stuff. Tripod, monopods, whatever you use to hold your camera when you're outdoors, indoors. If you hold it by hand, hey, that's your tripod. So, anyway, I'm going to start into this, what I've got here. And if I see a question in the chat, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on the screen if I remember how to do that. Any rate, I got the idea for this live stream from Age's Adventures. He just recently did a video on the Joby tripods, and I told him I've got a couple of those, but I don't use them. And reason I don't use them is they get all bent out of shape and you can't get them back into shape again. But I've got two of them. I got a little one and I got a big one. And I have used them in the past. I just have trouble with them. So they've been pretty much sitting in a drawer. Walmart tripod. Okay, we'll bring that up. Travis, you use a Walmart tripod. Well, I've got some I got off of Walmart, but they're not a Walmart brand. Yeah, it does, David. It takes a while to get them to straighten out again. Yeah, I've been messing with this for the last couple hours and they still don't have it straight. Look at that. None of them are straight. And this little one is I don't know, it's like macaroni. But those two I hardly use anymore. And Travis, you see this one right behind me here that's holding up a camera right behind me? That's an ultralight aluminum tripod. And it is, if you put it up any higher than I got it right there, just about 12 inches, it just gets unstable. I mean, the slightest breeze will just move it around all over the place. That's just crazy. And I hardly use that one either. It's pretty much a display tripod. It just holds up a camera in the background. That's its job now. Yeah, mine does not like the wind at all. At all. This is the one that I use a lot when I'm out. It's the UltraPod 2. I don't know if you can even see that. UltraPod 2. And I've got a little extension on the top of it. And I use on my tripods that I use all the time, and I got like 4 of them that I use all the time. I have a quick detach on the top, so I can take a camera and just snap it on like that instead of have to screw it on. And then if I want to change to a different camera, just flip that lever and it comes right off. I like this one because if you fold the legs in and then loosen the knob up, I can fold that down to about that size. I like that. And that's the UltraPod 2 with an extension on the top of it. I really like that one. And I use a monopod a lot outdoors. And this is my monopod, and it has a tripod bottom on it that folds up. And I use it as a hiking cane or a hiking stick. It's a 3-pound hiking stick, and it also has, I have a ball head on this and also the quick release on top. And I really like this. I use this one probably more than any support device outdoors. And I really like that one. Now, my indoor tripods are the one that the camera's on, of course, which you can't see that one. And this monstrosity here. No, I don't carry this one outdoors. I might take it car camping or something, but the wind ain't gonna blow this one over. That's a monster. And it weighs about 12 pounds too. And the one I have my camera on right now is a version of that one. And this one's called I didn't show that, called a Slick. And it's a monster. And it's one of the older ones of the Slick tripods. Yeah, I like the monopod, David. This thing will extend up to 6 feet. But with that little base on it, up at 6 feet, it's not real stable if you get some wind going. I usually use it just like this. A Kino video tripod. I don't believe I've ever heard of that one, David. But I like that monopod. The monopod is my choice. That one and this little UltraPod 2 goes in the pack. So between those two, and sometimes I only take this, depending on what I'm going to do. And this is light. There's not much to it at all. So, anybody else going to tell me what kind of tripod you use, or do you just handhold your videos all the time? Hi, Hobbies Hobo. How you doing? Now we're just in here chatting about tripods, monopods, stuff like that, Hobby Hobo. What are you using? Travis, you trying to tell me you handhold all your videos? Both of my cameras have stabilization, but they're not entirely stable. So my DJI Pocket, it's stable. Oh, really? I've never had it. I've got the Pocket One, and it's pretty stable. I like the fact that, the gimbal and stuff like that. I've got a gimbal there, but I rarely use this on my bigger camera because it's so dang heavy. But it's nice. I mean, it does a great job. But it's a monster. I got shaky hands too, David. So, they shake. Part of getting old, you get the shakes. And that's why I do a lot off of my tripod. Hey, you hand shoot most of your stuff. Old 1960s camera tripod as well. Well, the old ones work just as good as the new ones. The tripods don't get to shake like us old people do. Yeah, that's just, I've got all these. Some of them I don't use, some of them I do. The Jobies, I quit using them. I thought they were great at first, but then I got the UltraPod, and I haven't gone back. Yeah. I hope everybody's well out there. I just got over something. I've been sick for 2 weeks, so I don't know what it was. Had the body aches, the nausea, all that stuff. Maybe that's just getting old too. I don't know. Yeah, I agree. I do a lot handheld. Actually, it's not completely handheld because I'll put my camera on this and I'll just hold it on this little UltraPod, and then if I want to sit it down, it's just unfold it, set it down. And I like that. But I like the fact that, like you said, handheld, it's more spontaneous. You can get shots a lot quicker, especially if you want to take photos. You can get on a lot quicker instead of setting it up as a tripod. Yeah, Travis, I don't know what I just got over. It was nasty. And it held on for almost 2 weeks. And I still got a little down here. It's just, I don't know what it is, but it's not any fun. I don't think it was the big C. I didn't test out for that anyway, so. Still got a runny nose though. Of course, I always have that. Allergies. But if I've got a good shot that I want to frame up on for photo, I'll set my camera on 10 seconds, put it on a tripod or the monopod, and I'll let I'll get away from the camera so I'm not moving it at all and get a good photo shot. And I want to say I'm by no means a camera expert or accessories expert. I'm just an amateur YouTuber. That's it. But it's a hobby. And with all these tripods, monopods, stuff like that, I got enough invested in it, but that doesn't make me an expert by any stretch of the imagination. Well, anyway. Yeah, I got 2 lights going here too. Oh yeah. And I've got microphone. I don't have a studio microphone. I've not yet invested in one of those, but who knows? Could happen. I've got my Rode wireless external microphone, and I like it a lot. Use the apps for my Sony, Canon, and the Canon to fire the camera remotely. Yeah, I'll do that. My Sony camera has an app that I can control it from my phone, which I do that a lot too. Seven-year-old cell phone. Well, mine's about 5 now. So, and it still controls my camera just fine. And this actually has a very good camera in it, and I use it a lot for photos if they're not too far away, that it won't get a good picture of it. Yeah, I didn't have any guests this time because I wanted to pay attention to chat. And if you got guests on, the chat seems to fall by the wayside because you're not looking at it, you're looking at your guests. I don't know, my Pocket One holds up pretty good against my phone. And basically the camera that's in a Pocket One is basically a cell phone camera, but it's a good one. Yeah, cell phone cameras are getting awesome anymore. I've even got an adapter to hold this on my tripods too, and I've used it to take pictures of myself, doing selfies, stuff like that. Put it up on the tripod, set the timer, go pose. How you doing, Ken? Oh, you can only stay for a good few minutes, but I'm happy to have you. The only reason I don't have guests today, Ken, is I'm trying to pay attention to the chat, and I don't multitask well to have guests and pay attention to the chat. Yeah, well, I'm getting over being sick for about 2 weeks, but other than that, Ken, I'm doing okay. I'm still here. I didn't know there for a while. I was pretty sick. Yeah, we're talking about tripods, monopods, and things to hold your camera, Ken, in case you want to put in your 2 cents. Okay, something's going around, Ken. I don't know what it is, but man, I was down and out for a while. And you knew, using your GoPro, but your iPhone 7, do you use any tripods or monopods or anything to hold it to take shots or some videos or stuff like that? Yeah. Well, I got some old cameras laying around here that still work fine, but when I got the money, I keep buying new ones because I like to play with them. Well, nobody says anything in chat. I'm just about run out of things to say. It was not a long-term subject. Yeah, Pettico tripod. That's like my Ultrapod 2, right? And it's made by Pettico. Oh, yours is the 3. I like that. I don't have the 3, but I got the 2 right here with it an extension on it and a quick release, and it just folds up into a nice compact piece. It's very useful on a trail. Oh, monopod. See if I can get it out there for you. This Surrey. Right there. That's my monopod. This is the aluminum one. They do make a carbon fiber one that's not much lighter than this one. I like this one because you can beat it around. It makes a good walking stick too once you fold up the bottom. There's a hiking pole outfit that makes a camera attachment for the top. I can't think of what it is. Yeah, I tried the stick pick, Ken, but that it kept slipping around, and after you slide it on and off for a while, it would just spin. And I was unless your camera is really light like a GoPro, and mine's much bigger than that, and I was afraid that I was going to drop my camera on the ground, so I stopped using them. I still got them in a drawer someplace, but I quit using them. The only thing I didn't care for about the hiking sticks with the camera attachment on top is they don't have fold out legs so you can walk away from it. You still have to hang on to it to walk away. I mean, you walk away, it's going to fall over unless you can stick it in the ground and you got a really light camera that it won't fall over. Yeah, I took the Velcro strap off of my UltraPod 2. I took it off. It kept getting in my way, and all the trees around here were too big to attach it to anyway. And if I wanted to do that, I would probably just take this Joby and use it. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I use my monopod more than anything else. I just unfold the legs, stick it on the ground, do a walk to or from. Yeah, the UltraPod 2 is the only tripod I take with me. Take the monopod or that or both. This usually goes in a little bag around my waist, and when I want to use this, I've got it. Or I just have my camera hooked to this and carry it like that. Okay, Ken, we'll catch you later. Thanks for dropping in and sharing your UltraPod 3. I'm glad you guys didn't leave me all by myself in here today. That would have been done already. Actually, I thought at first when I come in and I saw nobody in there, and I thought, yep, that's going to be it. I'm going to be shutting it down in like 2 minutes. Thanks to you guys, I didn't have to. Oh. Well, I thank you, Travis, for coming in. I really appreciate it. Always good to talk to you, my friend. Oh, you got a line set up? Hobbies hobo? Yeah, trap line out. Well, I'm glad the notifications are actually working. You always got a project going of some sort, Travis. You always got something going. You haven't had to kick any trespassers off lately, have you? Oh, tarp sets. I need to learn how to read. I thought it said traps. Yeah. Yeah, I got too much cold weather here for me to be doing that. I'll leave that to you hardy guys. You're always busy, Travis. Good to hear you're not having any trespassers. Oh, wild. He wasn't somebody else's dog, huh? Yeah, we got another snowstorm today, so. But the sun's supposed to come out again tomorrow, so who knows? Yeah, I got a drone too, but I haven't been flying it. I didn't fly it all last year, I don't think. I'm going to try and get out some with it this summer. I don't fly it in the winter because it's white, and I'm afraid of it if I have to set it down someplace or low battery puts it down, I'll never find it. So I don't fly it this time of year. Well, if you buy a new one now, it comes with the remote ID with it, and well, you got to have it anyway. But it'll come with the remote ID on it, and you won't have to attach one to it like I had to do. Hobbies Hobo, they've got a new one out called the Hover Air, and it's about $400, but it'll follow you and do all kinds of stuff. Well, mine will do that too, but this one follows right behind you like a puppy dog. So it's pretty cool. You got to look it up. It's called Hover Air. I think it's a Hover Air 1. But look it up. You might be interested in that one instead of getting and you don't. It's one of the light ones. You don't have to have remote ID for it. Yeah, my drone's one of the bigger ones, so it has to have the remote ID. It's not under, what is it, 250 grams or something like that. It's got to be really light. Cool. You might like it. You might like it, and I'd love to have one, but I don't want to spend another $400 on another drone right now. Mine costs a lot more than that. Oh, my big drone handles the wind quite well, very well, as a matter of fact. And yeah, David has the Air 2S. Mine's the old Mavic Air, and they don't make it anymore. But it handles the wind real well. Yeah, my drone's much older than yours, David, and the Follow Me works great on it. The thing is, if I'm wearing, like I got on now, tan clothes, and I'm walking in brush that's tan, it'll lose me. It'll lose me in a heartbeat. User error, huh? Are you not? You're not hitting the right buttons. You crack me up, David. Shaky hands again. Well, we got to blame it on something. I almost missed that one. A camera kite. Good one. Oh. Yeah, well, maybe you should use a tablet instead of your phone. I've got a little 10-inch tablet that I'll fly my drone with sometimes. It's better in the bright sunlight because I can actually see it. Whereas my phone with that little screen, it's kind of hard to see sometimes. My biggest problem is running the battery down too low, and then I have to worry about getting it back. I could probably get away with wired drone for that. I wouldn't use it. I would use it for. I don't think. I don't know of anybody that actually makes a wired drone. I could see that getting caught up in the props and it dropping dropping to the ground or reeling itself in. Yeah, I almost lost mine once on a low battery problem. It landed okay, but I had to look for it. It took me a while to find it, and it landed right between two large rocks. The props never hit anything. I was lucky. Oh, if I can make another 15 minutes, I'll have an hour, and I'll be happy with that. David, have you ever had a runaway? I've had one of those and just managed to get it back. Lost the signal and it took off. And I managed to get the signal back and I brought it right back and landed it. Scared the tar out of me. Yeah, Travis, when mine took off on me, I thought that was it. I thought I about had $1,000 just fly off to nowhere. And it was in the middle of the Badlands too. I'd have never found it. And it had probably crashed when it run out of battery. So I'm glad I got it back. But it did scare me. There you go, Hobby Hobo. If you can find the old DJI Spark, David just posted that. I put it up on the screen for you. He says it has a hand control built into it. So that might be something you could check into. That's one of their older drones, but it was a pretty nice little drone. David, did you just retire your Spark or did you crash it? I can't remember. Kukri, is that a knife, Travis? Ah, so the Spark lives on. That's a good little drone. I don't think they make it anymore. You'd have to find an old one. Yeah, I thought it was a knife, Travis. I remember now the crows attacking your Air 2, and that's when you got the Air 2S. Okay, now I remember. Travis, you were the first one to deviate us off of the cameras and camera accessories. You took us to a knife. Well, a big knife. Of course, we can talk about anything on these things. It's all fun. Hey, well, now you got something to spend all your tax return on. Hobbies hobo. You got to buy stuff that's fun. Yeah. All that stuff's fun. Go out and have fun with it. Okay, when your kukri gets there, you're going to have to make a video on it and show it to us. I think I watched Crocodile Dundee about 3 times. It's a good movie back in its day. Well, I can't wait for spring. I'm getting tired of sitting in the house. I think he went to New York because of the gal. I think that's why he went there. That's what women will do to you. My wife will kill me. Yeah. Well, here it's snowing. It's been snowing all day. And the wind's supposed to start tomorrow, so we'll see. Probably not going to get out for a couple more weeks. I can't think of why anyone would either, Travis. Oh, David, New York's not a place for me. Not at all. I'm not a big city kind of guy. I don't even want to see it from a distance. Pictures is good enough for me. Yeah, you Canadians are used to that weather, so I mean, it don't bother you guys. Me, I just hibernate in the winter. Okay, David, we'll see you later. I'm going to be shutting it down here probably in about 5 minutes anyway. Do appreciate you coming in. Now, Seattle's another one I don't want to visit. It's pretty country, you know. Washington and Oregon, pretty country, but not someplace I want to go. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here in about 4 minutes, guys. I do appreciate everybody coming in and chatting with me. Otherwise, I'd have been shut down long ago. Sounds like my kind of town, Hobbies Hobo. We got 3 traffic lights here. That's it. That's true enough. Yeah. Yeah, Jennifer's from Washington. She's goes on those beautiful hikes up there, and just I don't know. Maybe Eastern Washington or Eastern Oregon, both pretty. Thanks, Hobbies Hobo. Thanks for coming in and sharing all your thoughts with us. Much appreciated. You take care of yourself. Have you hiked there, Travis? Or you just seen it in our videos? Oh, used to live there. I think you're always working, Travis. You've always got some kind of iron in the fire. But at any rate, I want to thank you, everybody, for coming in and helping me out here a little bit on this solo flight. So, and we're just about wrapped up. So, thanks everybody. And I'm going to be signing off here in just a few seconds. So, take care of yourselves. Thanks for coming in. Okay, I'm going to shut her down. Thanks, y'all. Bye for now.